Okay, we have reached the end, or we are reaching, I should say, the end of this installment of the music theory class. I'm glad you stuck around. What I wanted to do real quick here is talk about what's coming up next in the next class. Like I said in the previous class, we're about 3/4 of the way now through the first semester of what would be a college music theory class. Typically it's 4 semesters long, and we are about 3/4 of the way. So I think after the next one, we should be through what would normally be the first semester. So what comes next? The next big topic, I believe, is modes. And I wanted to point that out because so many people know about modes. I get asked about it more than any other music theory topic. The funny thing is, when people ask me about modes, they typically don't really understand what they are and how they're used at all. They are very interesting, actually, and they go back, the history of them is one of the most interesting things in the world. I mean, they go back to, they're as old as music is. And modes, I know I'm intentionally kind of not saying what they are because I want you to take the next class and continue going with me, but they're basically other kinds of scales, sort of. So they're like, we know major, we know minor now. There are, 5 or 6 other ones, and we call those the modes, and they go back to medieval times, but they're still used very often in jazz, in classical, even in a lot of pop songs, they're using some of them. So very important to learn those, and that is our big topic of the next course. And in addition to that, just like all of these, we'll do kind of one big topic and then a couple smaller topics in there as well. So we will get to that in the next class.